think it's quite hard nowadays to find trips that are not very sort of mass market tourism and actually give you some test in terms of a bit of a challenge either mentally or physically. It's probably fair to say that we're not normal tourists, so finding something that ticks all our boxes in terms of adventure and seeing new places and having new experiences and learning things. This appealed to us, appealed to me from the website. Speaking to Matt enthused me even more, hearing of some of his experiences and finding out who he is. So yeah, that led us to become quite interested and come on the trip. You know, obviously excitement as we prepared for it, but certainly, is it really going to be the trip we want it to be in terms of, is this going to be an adventure? I think, as we've discussed a few times with Matt and on our own, it's hard to find those trips, and often these things take a lot of planning and a lot of experience. It's great to know that Matt has that experience and planned a great trip for us, very customizable, and managed to sort of test us in ways that we hope to be tested. Yeah, really impressive. Look, I think it's a distilled month of adventures, frankly, into 5 or 6 days. It's been a challenging and an amazing trip for us. Look, once we hit a town where we had it, there was always that huge temptation to go back and check all your work emails and see how everyone's going, but to have those extended periods of time, whether it's on a moped or out on an island with absolutely no GPS, no phone signal, it's fantastic. It's great to be away, and that's all part of the adventure. For me, it's the fact that this has been, like we said, a month of distilled adventure into a week, with so many highlights and frankly no disappointments throughout. That's been a great learning experience, as well as an unwind from sitting at the desk all day, frankly, just to be on these twisty roads and out in paddy fields and things. Challenging, I thought, just the entire package. If you want to be challenged, then it's a great opportunity to do so. I think Matt is experienced enough to understand your limits, and we wanted to be taken to them, not necessarily through them. And I think at almost all points we were at that stage where we had a level of both comfort and uncomfortability, where, you know, it's early mornings and a lot of miles on the bike, but well worth it for the scenery we visit and the people we meet. I think I just had a fantastic adventure, and I had a full understanding of what goes into creating a trip like this, and frankly it is months of testing these sorts of trips, a lot of planning from Matt in terms of what we can fit in, and trying to understand our both physical and mental experience and capacity, and something that I'd like to continue through to other trips, frankly, and use some of the skills I saw Matt use in this. I would say, you know, whether you've done a lot of these travels before, I'd probably say that we're a sort of moderate to experienced adventure traveller, as corny as that sounds. Even if you haven't really done something like this before and you've only, you know, stayed within your own country, this is a great opportunity to see such a broad range of opportunities and such a broad range of activities. It will test you, no doubt, and even for us that potentially done this more than others, Matt has the expertise to test you and feel out your limits and tailor the trip accordingly. Understanding the fact that there has been months of work going into this week, you then realise you're paying for also an experienced and very thoughtful trip planner, someone that's always sort of got your back as well if there is any issues, and someone that's very willing to share that knowledge and share their stories with you and propel you onto more trips after this.